To create a successful product, you must connect with your users on a deep level. It all starts with empathy and understanding.
Inside Microsoft, one resounding truth came through over and over again. They said the challenge was figuring out who we were making this for, having a clear idea of what this was all about. You see, because product development is just like business, it's just like running a foundation. There are 10,000 little decisions that you have to make every single day. And if you make 10,000 good decisions, you come up with something great. And if you make 10,000 lousy decisions, you come up with something poor. It doesn't matter what your intentions are. And in the case of Zune, the biggest challenge was just trying to figure out who we were building this thing for, because we were working off of PowerPoint and market research reports. But in the case of Xbox, we knew those guys. Hell, we were those guys. And because we were those guys, we were able to make 10,000 better decisions as a result. Now, in the work that I do as a consultant, I was a little troubled by this, because I put out a lot of PowerPoint decks with people, and yet there was a resounding truth in this, which is that ability to empathize, to have an intuition and a gut sense for ordinary folks is what allows organizations to do great things. It's what ultimately allows people to have an amazing view that is transformative and different than the current status quo that we all face.
But how to do empathy-driven design?
It's time that we wake up and move away from shallow design into deep design. Becoming more informed and intentional about design implications starts with the awareness that we are all designing. We also live in an era where we're designing not just the visible, but also the invisible. Yes, we continue to design cars, but we're also designing car sharing. So we must no longer think design as an act of making pretty things. Design has a tremendous social impact that goes beyond what we ourselves can predict, even with the popular method of user interviews. The key ingredient to deep design is deep empathy. That's right, deep empathy. It's not just listening, nodding, saying, "I feel you." Nor is it going, "Oh yay, I interviewed some woman of color and now I can check off empathy." Feeling sorry for someone and crying together about it, it may be a good start, but genuinely trying to include this person in your life and be changed by that experience, that is deep. Good design has to start with empathy as a step in your design thinking process. But how about seeing it as the entire process, overlaid, mapped on, and infused in every step of the way? All of a sudden, the design process becomes more human. Deep empathy is what brings design ultimately to life and transforms the world for the good. Just like design is a process, empathy itself is a process. In the language of developmental science, empathy is not a process of assimilation, but accommodation. In deep empathy, we do not take information from another person only to stuff it in our own frame of thinking. We include other perspectives into every step of the way, allowing ourselves to explore, learn, and be changed by the different perspectives. Empathy is never done alone. It's achieved where there is collaboration with others, where there is inclusion and accessibility, giving a voice to those that are often excluded, a voice to someone you would normally never encounter. So how do we take empathy to the next level? It comes down to inclusion. Start by allowing for more diversity of experience. Allow yourself to work together with people that think differently from you.